Hi, Naomi. Thanks for your time. My name is Jana Bardall. I'm with the Cincinnati Enquirer. We're talking about, the first set, you were really strong and came out really well. Were you surprised at the way Jill was able to come out in the second set and then in the third set? Did it surprise you at all?
Honestly, it didn't really surprise me that much. I remember watching her play against Coco in Australia. Um, and I was thinking, like, this girl's really talented. So, it really doesn't surprise me at all. And also, people play me at a really high level. So, I'm always kind of ready for that. I would say for me, even though she played really well, I know that there's a lot of things that I need to fix within my game. So in a weird way, I'm kind of glad that I lost because there's so many things that I want to fix before New York.
Yeah, and separately, the Western and Southern Financial Group announced today they would match your prize money to the Hades funds that you wanted to donate to. What are your reactions to that, and how did that make you feel?
Yeah, I was definitely really happy about that. I'm kind of sad now that I couldn't have gone farther, but I think the main thing was to like raise awareness, and I feel like I did that pretty well. And overall, I'm just glad that we were able to contribute something.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Jana. We'll do two more questions in English before we switch to Japanese. Just Ben and then Stephanie. Thank you, Ben, and then your question.
Naomi, Ben Rothberg, New York Times. I'm curious, you mentioned it in a little bit in the previous answer, but how you feel about your preparation for New York, what you feel like your level's sort of at and what you still want to work on before heading to your first match there. And also, I'm curious now if you're planning on stopping at Waffle House before you leave Mason.
Oh, you guys heard that? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like my level's not that far off, but I think I can't put myself too much in the past, because I think if I'm constantly thinking about what my level is, where my level should be, it's thinking in the past tense. And for me, if I want to keep looking forward and if I want to keep being more positive with myself, I need to think about the things that I could improve on. So I wouldn't necessarily say what I can do to increase my level, but I would say what I can do to have won the match or what I could have done to become a better player. And I know there's definitely a lot of things. But yeah, I'm happy with how I played today. I think I didn't give up on any ball, and I think maybe my point awareness or point construction could be a lot better, but yeah.
Okay, thanks, Ben. Oh, Waffle House, Naomi?
Oh, honestly, I'm just trying to find a restaurant that's open now, because it's pretty late, so yeah.
Okay, thanks, Ben. With that in mind, one last question quickly, Stephanie, before we switch to Japanese. Thank you.
Thank you. Naomi, one of the consequences of losing today is that you can't get any more match play this week. Do you think you'll give any consideration to maybe playing one of the smaller tournaments next week to get more, because it worked out pretty well for you last year?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely always on the table, but for me, I also feel quite accomplished with what I did this week. I know I haven't, I've only played 2 matches, but I think I've learned a lot from both of them. And my main thing was last year I played a lot of matches before the Open, and then I injured myself. So I don't really want to go through that again, even though it worked out last year. But yeah, I would say that option's on the table, but it's not like a high percentage chance that I'm gonna do that.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks everyone. We'll just stop the recording and switch to Japanese. Okay, we'll start with Hitoshi. Your question, please, Hitoshi, for Naomi.
大阪さん、聞こえますか？
はい。
US オープンはそのディフェンディングチャンピオンとしてこう行くわけですけど、US オープンに向けてこうマインドセットをしっかりこう できそうな感じでしょうか？
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't go into a tournament thinking that I can't win it. I would say for me right now, I'm not even thinking about winning it though. I'm thinking about going into the tournament, and taking it one match at a time, and that's how I play really well. And for me, I feel today, I maybe wanted to win too much, and that brought out a lot of tension in me, and maybe that was the reason why I lost. But yeah, going into New York, just trying to take it one match at a time.
ありがとう。
Thank you, Hitoshi. Kayo, your question, please.
お疲れ様でした。今日とか昨日の会見もですけど、すごい落ち着いて話されてるのがとても印象的なんですけど、18年の終わりぐらいの時にマチュアードな人間になりたいって言ってたと思うんですけれど、それに自分が近づいてきてるなっていうような感覚って今ありますか？
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I feel like, being a mature person is knowing when you make mistakes and trying to improve them, but that also could not be the correct definition. I feel like we all sort of analyze that differently. And for me, I think I took a step in the right direction today because I was able to process things with my team after I lost. And I honestly haven't been able to do that for the last couple of matches. So I think in that way, I've gotten a little bit mature. I know I had a little outburst on the court today, which I'm not that proud of, but hopefully I can keep learning from it.
ありがとうございます。
Okay, any more questions in Japanese for Naomi before we wrap it up? Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thanks, Naomi.
Thank you.
関なる